Welcome back to the debt series on the Money Mindset Podcast. I am Ashley, the creator and the founder of Budgets Made Easy and the Money Mindset Podcast. This is part 3 of the 5-part series. So if you're starting here, go back to part 1 and 2. Of course, you don't have to listen to them in order. But if you're a rule follower, this is number 3. Go back to 1 and 2. It'll make more sense if you do it in order. So, step 1, we talked about knowing where you're starting. So, listing out your debts. Step 2 was using some different calculators to figure out how quickly you can pay off debt. Now, step 3, what we're going to talk about today is where do you want to go? Today is about, so you need to know where you're starting and where you want to go, right? So, where do you want to go? What is your end goal? What is your motivation for paying off debt besides just wanting to stress less, right? We all want to stress less. And if that was a big enough motivator for you, you would have done it a long time ago. And so that's not good enough to keep you going when you are paying off debt. So I want you to think about some things that you can't do now that um, you could do if you didn't have any debt, or at least less debt, right? So you might be thinking, maybe you're not quite there yet mentally to know that you can pay off debt, all of it, but you may be able to. Um, get halfway there, right? So like, oh, I can pay off my credit card debt, but I'll probably always have student loan debt or always have car debt. You don't have to fully be committed to paying everything off, right? It's a process. And as you go, you will get there eventually. But I want you to even just start with, if I didn't have credit card debt, what could I do that I can't do now? And what do you want to do to celebrate when you are debt free or even just credit card debt free? And create a vision for what you want to do. So, is it a vacation? Is it taking your kids to Hawaii? Is it being able to move closer to your kids? Is it being able to put in a swimming pool, or maybe buying a camper or RV, or traveling the country, or traveling outside of the country? What do you want to do that's more of a short termish goal? Still, you have to do some work to get there, but not like, oh, well, someday I want to retire. Well, that's not a good enough goal, or you would have been saving for retirement all this time. It can't be a someday goal. It needs to be a finite, timely, like, when do you want to get it done goal? Okay. So create a vision board, really map out where you're going. So you've got your starting point, how you're going to get there, and where you are going in so far, part 3. So let me know in the comments or on Instagram, Budgets Made Easy, where are you going? It can't just be someday at some point in my life, I'd like to not live paycheck to paycheck. It needs to be a finite, timely goal. So in 3 years, I want to take my kids to Disney World. In 3 years, I want to take my kids to Hawaii. In 5 years, I want to be able to build my dream house. In 3 years, I want to be able to quit my job. It needs to be something that you're excited about, because you're not always going to be motivated to stick with it. And so you really need that kind of bigger overarching vision, and keep visuals around you. Like, I talk about this all the time on the podcast. So I'm sure you've heard me say it before, but keep visuals of your goal around you. Keep it in your closet, on your bathroom mirror, on your phone, like on your Apple Watch, or on your phone screen. Tell the kids, get them excited about it, get them on board with it. Really embrace the goal. And that will help you believe that it's possible, because you may not even be to the point where you believe you can do it, right? And that is a process in and of itself. And once you kind of get going, you're going to be able to see that you can do it and how quickly you can do it. Especially if you listen to day 2 of the series, you will see how you can get it done that quickly. And it's probably a heck of a lot quicker than you think and a lot faster than you realize. So, what is your vision? What is your goal? What do you want to do? Like, you can't just work to pay bills forever, right? Like, let's enjoy our lives. Let's get some stuff done so you can start enjoying yourself and stop stressing about money all the time, right? And so let me know. I want to dream with you. I want to be there for your vision. I want to be there for all the things that you are going to accomplish. And you know what? I just realized I completely forgot to mention this week that I am doing a free training on Thursday. So tomorrow night, you can sign up. It's free. How to pay off $500 in debt in 30 days. So this is kind of your jump start, your kickstart to paying off debt. If you want to join me, sign up with the link below or go to budgetsmadeeasy.com/workshop. Should take you there if I've set things up correctly. But if not, I'll have the correct link in the show notes below as well. So you can just click it and head on over there. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see you there. And let me know in the comments if you've listened to this. So if you show up for the live training, let me know in the comments that you listened to the podcast so that I know who has listened to this already so that we can get started. So I will talk to you soon.